Welcome to the chat box, everybody. It's a beautiful day outside, a little chilly, hoping for snow this week. We come to you from High Five Access Media. We are your one and only mental health podcast here in the Vail Valley. Eagle County, this is where you want to go when you want to check us out. Coming to you from High Five, and you can also check us out at highfivemedia.org, as well as we're on Facebook all over the place. We're on all the social medias. And then we are also on YouTube and Channel 5 Comcast TV. Yes, my beautiful co-host, Jen Sido. Yay.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Liz Farron, and this is Bibiana.
Hello.
Yay. Bibiana has a podcast brand new here, also at High Five. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but the podcasts are picking up around here. Jen, I think we started something good. So a lot of people are becoming very interested in voicing what's going on in their world and new ways for people to listen and learn and have a great time for entertainment reasons as well and learning experiences at the same time. So I'm Liz, and I am super happy to have Bibiana here. So before we start our conversation, what days are your podcasts taking place here?
Well, which days? Good
Do you know yet,
questions.
or you're in this beginning stages?
It is, yeah. I just finished the edited, and then I didn't bring it to Brett. So
I see.
It's not yet. I just put it on YouTube 2 days or 3 days ago.
Okay.
But since it's very started, so
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
Actually, it is my baby.
Well, it's called Spanglish, and we'll get into the reason why you created this podcast, because there's a lot of times where we feel a barrier with language within our community, even here or anywhere, and sometimes it's hard to communicate. But I have a linguist major with me. I love you. I mean, it's so funny. So what was your degree in?
In linguistics.
Linguistics,
And I'm
not
minored in
linguist.
Spanish, yes. So
That's amazing.
I'm not fully fluent, but I understand a lot more than I can
Conoce
actually speak.
español un poquito solamente.
Oh, muy bien.
Ah, look at me go. You didn't
Well,
expect
let's
that to
see.
come out of this face.
You will see my speak today.
Your
So
I love the way you speak, and I think you are absolutely adorable.
Oh,
and
thank you.
I met Bibiana here at High Five. You were doing the editing, and you look like you knew what you were doing. It's still taking me a minute to figure the whole thing out. Thank God for Brett Ferraro. But we have you here because we're always looking for people in the community that want to tell a story and explain to the people that are listening that it shows that they're not alone, and that we all have gone through trials, tribulations in our lives, loss, upset, sadness, and everything else. And then all of the emotions that follow it that we might not have ever experienced before, they come to play. So it's not a fun game that they're playing, but we have them. But we always figure out a way to manage it. And I loved your story, and Jen was really intrigued too. So we want to hear your story if you're ready to talk about it. And then the biggest and most beautiful part about it is how you were able to overcome and move on.
Okay, thank you in the beginning or for first to give me the opportunity to talk and then to chat with you guys. It's a really a great pleasure and honor to be here.
Oh.
Well, I don't know how it started, but we came here in 2009. And it was a really not a difficult experience because we came here for a difficult situation in Mexico.
Okay.
But I love this place. It's a paradise to live. I was falling in love with this place, and then I think in this time. It's very important that we are worried about the mental health, that we think we are fine, everything is okay, you have your family, everything is going well, but I mean, it's not true.
No, walking it off doesn't work.
Yeah, and then coming to a different country with your family and then start a new job with a different language, total different language. Because I study my college in Mexico, and I have a degree in English.
Nice.
But I mean, when I came here, I couldn't speak any word.
That must have been so surreal just to feel like you're almost in the Twilight Zone, right?
Yeah, it took me a long time to speak. Even I know I'm not speaking well still, but I mean, when
We disagree, by the way.
Thank you. Jen and I think you speak beautifully.
thank you so much. But when I hear myself say, "Oh my gosh, it's terrible,"
Oh, we're no good to ourselves.
well, it's fine. I understand nobody is perfect, and then I don't want to be perfect. No, it's not my intention to speak a really good English. But if you understand what I'm saying, I'm okay with that.
And the goal is
100%.
achieved,
Yes.
100%. I think even for ourselves, it's hard to speak in our own language and
I
communicate
know.
well.
I mean,
so-
I talk so fast sometimes. People look at me like, "What the heck did she just say?" So there's barriers with all.
I
of
know
us.
what you're saying because even in Spanish,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm speaking and say, "Whoa, I didn't understand what I'm saying."
Yeah, if you
Even
talk
in
to me
Spanish.
very slowly in Spanish, I actually will understand you.
Oh, that's
but if you
good.
start, if I answer like, "Oh, bien, bien," you're like, "Oh, shit," and I'm like, "What the hell, no?" You know how because they think, "Oh, she speaks Spanish. Let me roll on out."
Yeah, yeah, totally.
But I mean, you've come a long way already. But let's continue.
Yeah, thanks. Well, when I'm saying that, it was difficult to be in a different country with different language and then trying to start a new life, it was stressful at that time, but I mean,
How old were you?
I was 30.
30.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
like 30.
Yeah, that is a big culture shock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was old to learn a
well, you
new
weren't old,
language.
but-
well, I mean,
But you're
for
right.
language learning.
When,
language
when
learning,
you learn
yes.
easier as a child, isn't that correct?
Exactly.
Linguistic lady. No, but I do know that, I mean, kids, if they can learn 6 languages and not even think twice about it, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, and when your brain is developing, especially when you're a child, where your brain is processing language is
Yeah.
different, and so there's certain milestones as you age. So, like before you're 6 months old, you're actually capable of all of the phonemes in the entire world of every single language. But then your brain gets rid of the ones that you don't use and you don't hear at about 6 months. And
Is
then
that why some kids talk like maybe with a lisp or they don't form, like spaghetti is piscetti and things like that? Is that they just have to learn how to pronounce it properly or?
Well, I mean, that's part of it. There's a lot of factors that go into that. Like there could be hearing issues or, speech impediments, brain issues that, can impede your speech. But,
I gotcha.
But what I was trying to say is that, after 6 months is a big milestone. Like when you're 7, there's another like drop off for language where it becomes harder to pick up new languages. So like if you're a bilingual, like your brain is basically learning language in the same part of your brain at the same time, but after 7, then you start to learn in different parts of your
Oh,
brain.
wow.
So you're actually code switching back and forth.
Switching.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what
That
makes it
happened to me.
easier, I would imagine?
No.
No.
So if it's in the same place,
Ah.
then that's natural speech. And so if
right.
you're a baby and you're bilingual and it's coming from the same part of your brain,
Okay, I
it's more of
understand.
a natural thing. You're not thinking. So when you're code switching, there's actually a delay sometimes because your brain has to switch from Spanish to English or whatever.
And that's why you have to take a second to think, what
Yes.
is the word for this?
Yes.
And that's why you have accents. That's why, because
Oh
your
my
brain's
God.
naturally.
We're learning so much today. I love it.
And when you're 13, that's another drop off. And so that's at 13 is basically when you considered like adult language learning. So like after 13, it's the same as if you're learning when you're 26 or if you're 30 or if you're
Wow. Because that's weird because the human brain doesn't even develop till you're like early 20s. Isn't that correct?
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, obviously it's developed, but like the
Different
language
ways.
centers, right?
I
So
see.
like, yes. So like I think language is mostly in like the left side of your brain. But like I said, if it's bilingual, like it's in like the same part of
That's
it.
interesting.
It's
I
fascinating.
did not
Yeah.
know any of this. so.
Oh, and I think adding the fear that make mistakes, and then you speaking and nobody can understand what you're saying because it happened. I tried to speak and then some people like, "What you saying?" And I have to repeat it, and they still like, what are you saying? And
Yeah,
but,
that
you
almost
know, I
makes
said,
them look ignorant at that point. Come on, work a little harder. Try harder. Because if I don't understand, like earlier, you had said one word to me and I wasn't sure, and I just said, "I'm sorry, what was that?"
Yeah.
And you're not gonna have to say it more than twice because
Well,
I'm not, trying to
for me now
embarrass you.
Now it's okay for me to, if you ask me. Yeah, I can try better and say, okay, what is the way to say it in a better
Yeah.
way? But in the past, if someone asked me again, it freaked me out and said I couldn't say anymore. Like
Just
because, like,
stupido.
what I said and then I make a lot of mistakes that horrible. It's like, one time I was writing, I can understand very well. I can write,
Okay.
but speaking it's the most difficult for me.
Okay.
And then, but this is a funny story. I was making a new friend, and then they sent me the invitation on Facebook,
Okay.
and it was my husband's friends, not mine. And then they post something, and I say, it was really nice to meet you guys. And I just write it down, and I instead put guys, I put like.
Oh.
And I don't know if I can say that, but I just say
Yeah,
it like
you can
this.
say it. We're equal opportunity on
Okay,
this
well,
chat box.
And then everybody was laughing and say, "What she's saying?" And then send me the messages that you have to delete it and then stop and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't think about it. I just write it down." And those type of mistakes that I did all the time.
Yes.
That make me feel embarrassed.
But, if anybody's understanding, it's the people that know you well enough to know that you're just coming into the language and there's going to be a little faux pas. I would have fun with your little faux pas. Yes, we are all happy,
And what I like to say though too is that like you're actually doing like twice the amount of brain processing. You're code switching in 2 languages. You're experiencing the world in 2 different languages, and
Yes.
that's amazing. And that I don't think people realize how smart and intelligent you are
As
like,
an adult.
When you're absolutely
Yeah.
when you're able to do that.
And you feel stupid. You don't feel smart because you think I'm not able to speak the same as them.
Right.
But
But you're not stupid. You just heard that.
Yeah, I mean, you can like with practicing like diction and all of that
sure.
like repetitively over
Articulation
again,
and stuff.
exactly can help you, but it takes work, and you
Yeah.
have to be focused and dedicated to it.
Yeah.
It's not naturally going to just happen because of the way the brain works.
Right. But
So it's not like you personally, like that's just
But
typically.
I'm
how,
sure you take it that way because it's you and yourself, and you're like, oh God, I just screwed that word up. Oh my God.
Yo, please.
But the humility is nothing compared to the pride that you should have for how far along you have come. And I mean, I understand you perfectly clear, and I don't mind struggling if I'm not sure what you're saying because it's accepting. It's all about acceptance. Everybody should accept everybody for who they are, where they're from, and what they stand for. And I think you stand for a lot of great things. I know that your podcast touches on the language issue with your daughter and some guests as friends and stuff like that. So that's pretty important. But there's other things in life that you've also overcome.
Yeah, I just wanted to make my friends involved on these things that it's only for, I don't know, like Anglo people, because it's sometimes we don't feel like fit in a place, like
Well, Anglo's white, right? Anglo?
Anglo.
English.
No, like Anglo people. I mean, like white people.
I'm Anglosexual.
What? Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm messing with you so hard right now.
Okay.
That was just a play because I don't need to confuse you at all. Okay, so we all know what Anglo is. Okay, so go on.
Okay, let's continue. Well, what I'm saying is, it's because I don't want to say white people because it's I'm brown.
They're the minority.
Yeah, I'm brown. Some people are white, but I don't know what is the right expression or appropriate way to say it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter here. In our podcast, we're all like such one human being. I love to talk to anybody. It doesn't matter whether you're the color of your skin is the furthest thing from either one of our minds, because we love people for who they are and what they
Yeah.
represent, and not anything else. You know.
Yeah, I just imagine this world when nobody is color. It just you can see the soul
you imagine?
instead
I love
the face, and you can see just like shadows, like
Yeah.
colorful shadows, and then nobody cares about what you look like. Even
then-
even your face, it is pretty or not,
It
because
does- yeah.
everybody wants you. If you wanted to be accepted. You want it to be pretty. I have to be pretty because I want to be accepted.
That's only because of the mentality of the human
Yes.
race.
Yes. Or
But like, if we could get to the place you're at, where everybody is the same color, no matter how you look at it, imagine all those thugs in camo and face masks would go away.
yeah. That's nice.
That would be nice. Do you have any fears?
A lot of fears, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my childhood, it wasn't the most perfect. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Join a club.
Yeah.
She had a good one.
She's a
She had a good one. I did not. So yeah.
Well, you know, I don't think I don't remember many things, but I remember many bad feelings
Yeah.
about my childhood, like
Okay.
being lonely all the time, not accepted, like not loved all the time, things like that. But
Yeah.
I tried, instead of being a feel or being a victim, I just tried to get all the stuff to getting better. You
That's
know,
powerful.
to be a better person and to have more, not pass that to my kids.
Oh,
like
gosh,
a
beautiful.
change. It's difficult because you have your parents with you,
Yeah.
acting with you,
And you
then-
believe what you've been told.
Yes, and you have these voice inside of you saying you're not enough, like
Mm.
you know you're not be loved, or you're not enough to be loved, or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's inside of you, and then when you got this age when you don't care about anything, you say, it's probably the last day of my life.
Or when you turn
Right, that's
60.
Yes. Well, you know that
Turn 60, you won't care about anything.
No, now I don't care about the age because my
Right.
brother passed away in the 21st years.
Aw.
So
I'm sorry.
He has, yeah, it was a very difficult situation. Now I can talk about it, but
Okay.
in the past, I was full of tears if
I'm
I just
sure.
say that.
Well, you were close, probably.
It was, sorry?
You were close, you and your brother?
Well, he was 14 years younger than me.
Oh, okay. And in sibling world, that's not close, but
That's
you're
not close,
right,
but I
yeah.
mean, he was the baby of the house. You know, I was the oldest, and then my sister and my little sister, my little brother, always. We are two separate, like 7 years apart from my little sister, and 14 years apart from my little brother.
Wow, your
So-
parents took their time.
yeah, yeah. And then for me, it was like always taking care of them,
Aw.
like you know.
So it's more like a motherly type of role as opposed to a
Exactly.
sister role.
Yes, yes. So it feels, because I was 8 years old, or almost 8 years old when I get my little sister, and that feeling, it was very, very love, like having her.
Yeah.
And then when my brother come, it was. Yeah, it was very special. So
That's sweet.
losing him, it was devastating the whole family.
Oh, I
mean,
can't even imagine. Not only your siblings, but parents should never lose their children.
No,
You know?
no, definitely. No.
Yeah, your parents must have been.
My mom is still
She is.
broken.
Oh,
We don't have this good relation. I mean, the relation is broken. I think other kid not cover. I mean, ¿cómo se dice? Sustituye. I mean, I don't know how to say, but every single kid, it's different. So
That makes sense.
if your mom loves one, it is
different than the other.
different. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. If I'm there, she needs him anyway.
I understand.
I mean,
Yeah.
so I think she's like living, but in
Just existing.
yeah.
Yeah. That's sad because she still has 2 other kids that she
Exactly.
could have focused on, but we don't know
Yeah,
what
but-
happens to your brain when something tragic happens.
And I'm not judging her
course
because I
not.
totally understand.
Right. Like
Yeah.
nobody knows how somebody could get past a certain specific thing.
Yeah.
But you did figure out a way to get through it. And you did find a cathartic way to empower yourself and move forward. And
I try. I try my best.
yeah, but
I'm
you've
not
done
doing,
some things.
I'm not doing perfect because I did a lot of mistakes with my kids that you realize when they grow and they say, oh my God, what I did with my little one. And, but at the same time, I say, okay, I recognize that I did wrong and then I wanted to do it better now since I'm now conscious about what all this.
You're more aware of what
More
you did
aware.
may have affected them in a certain way.
Definitely.
But that's huge. That's growth. I mean, you're both mamas. I'm not a mama, but my mama, like in different times and different ages, things were handled differently. So the fact that you're both aware of your children's feelings and you also are aware of what your past has brought about, you can almost mold your way of rearing them. Is that the right word? You rear them? I don't sound good at all. Raise
Very
them.
mature.
Raise them.
Raising them, and I mean, everybody's, like you said, nobody's perfect. So if you made some mistakes with them, believe it or not, this is how I know this is the truth. Your child will forgive you when they're old enough to understand that you weren't perfect and that you didn't have all the answers.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And actually, I tell my daughter, like, if I make mistakes and you don't like to see those mistakes, don't repeat it. Just don't repeat it.
There you go.
Because sometimes I see that they just judge, right?
Teenagers?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they judge.
They judge, yeah. And they said, but you did the same. And say, okay, if you don't like it, don't do it. Don't repeat it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because it's easy to say, because why you all the time in your phone? Okay, no more phone. No more phone. Okay, it's bad for you. Okay, but you do it all the time. Well, if you notice this, it's not good. You can tell me, Mom, stop, and you don't do it, but you don't just judge and then repeat the mistake.
That's a better way than do as I say, not as I do, because that's what I got. That's all I got was a cold do as I say, not as I do. Children should be seen, not heard.
Yeah, and then
So-
it's easy to see the mistakes, but what about all the things that I do that are right?
Oh, wonderful. They know it. Tell her.
Well, I feel like we're all on our first, trip around the globe. And so, of course, we're going to make mistakes in our parenting. Of course, we're going to make, mistakes as children, as parents, but I think that's where communication becomes important, right? And being able to kind of talk through these things. And some people are lucky to actually be able to do that well, and have that opportunity to open those kind of conversations up with your children. And to your point, Liz, like there's a right time and place for that, I think eventually. Like, so maybe it's not when they're teenagers, but like as they grow or, when after they move out and experience life themselves and go through that hardship or, become parents themselves and they're like, oh my gosh, like now I get like what
Now I get.
what mom was going through,
Yeah.
And
Totally.
so sometimes that's satisfying. Sometimes that's also an excruciating thing to wait for.
But I have to say something. I'm very proud of you. The reason why I wanted you to talk was because a year ago, she was a mess when her kids flew the coop.
It's true.
And she had to really grow and learn so many things. And we're very close, so like I've been watching it happen. And what just came out of your mouth is stuff that I used to try and say. They'll be
working.
back. They're coming. They're going to go get laid, and then they'll come around and talk about it. But it doesn't always happen like that. But look how much you have grown already as a mom, single mom at that. Not wanting to ever let go of the babies.
Well, yeah, they're your babies.
They're
no
your
matter what,
babies.
you know?
Yes.
But,
Always.
but the way
Always.
you're conquering it is really good. I'm not very good for you, sweetie.
He's
And
been with lots of support, and like, as we were talking about earlier, bringing things into the fold. So we would love to hear about what you've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, the Spanglish podcast, it's something about this talk because I wanted to get close to my daughters, and I wanted to make these conversations, the deep conversations that they cannot scream at you, they can say, okay,
I
now I
Yeah.
can tell you this that I'm holding for a long time.
Oh my God, it's
This is
brilliant.
brilliant.
Yes.
I love it.
One
Yeah.
of an enemy podcast.
Yes. Because sometimes at home, it's just like, like
You're
this.
screaming at each other.
Yeah, and then
you're not listening.
arguing for everything, and I'm trying to explain them. But when you put these, it is totally different. We can have a conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I try with my middle daughter to get into this, and she said no. But I say, okay, you say no now, but
Exactly.
let's see in the future.
Middle kids have I'm one of them. Middle kids have their own language.
Yes,
They
yes,
get
she
through
has-
however it works.
They are special.
Real special. I'm telling you, I was a middle child. Trust me, I'm a mess. But.
Yeah. Well, all my daughters, I love them
Aw,
so
that's
much.
so
They are so
sweet.
special. But I mean, every single one has specific qualities, or I don't know how to say, but
Yeah, traits.
yeah, that identify them in very unique.
Like individual ways.
Yes.
Yeah, I see that. And let me ask you a question because we were talking earlier and you had challenged yourself, stepped outside your comfort zone, and you tackled a medium to make yourself feel like you are becoming whole again. And what was that?
I know I will be so criticized. Is it-
Criticized?
Yes, because this is now my thing, and then I always like a mom in home, taking care of kids, and then working hard at work. So now doing this, it's like everybody's like, what she's doing now, that she's crazy. No, And then one person told me yesterday, like, oh no, I wasn't feel good watching you with your daughter over there. It's like, what that mean?
Yeah,
it
what
is
does that
like,
mean?
it is a good thing, or are you trying to say something like? And then I'm in this situation now that I really don't care about what people think about
Good.
me, because I was living all the time thinking about what the other people think
Right.
about me. Like my mom in the beginning, always like, don't do this because it's not good, and like, it's not appropriate. It's not a good thing. It's not, or we are Catholic. It's you have to be more.
Proper.
Yeah, proper or whatever. And then always like thinking in other people before me. And now it is few years that I've been thinking first in me. Like,
Good.
love
Putting
that.
yourself first is important because you can't do anything for anybody else unless you do.
Especially
No.
as mothers, because I feel like women, is in our culture and in Mexican culture are supposed to put family first, and
Yeah.
then your
yes.
secondary.
Right. But there also has to come a time where you get back to yourself and do something creative or
Yeah.
something, an outlet. What was your outlet?
My outlet.
Like, tell us about the painting.
Oh, yeah. Well, when my brother passed away, I have really bad depression. Like, I was depressed.
Yeah.
Really bad. These thoughts telling me like, why you didn't die instead him?
Oh, that's survivor's guilt.
Yeah, because he was so young. I already have a life, but I have kids, and say, how you think about it if you have 3 daughters? And they are still young.
Yeah, they need you.
Exactly, but I mean, I was thinking this, but why him? He's still so young. he has to get married and have kids, and this experience that it's the most beautiful thing I have in my life.
Oh.
But I was reading because my mom was taking this therapy, and then she brought me these books to read. And then this book, it was like the 7 steps for the grieving.
Yeah.
And I was reading it, and the book said you have to write your feelings to put it out.
Okay.
You have to. You can paint. You can help other people to help yourself.
Nice.
And then I started these meetings or conversations with Hispanic people to talk about their losses. So
like a group.
Like a group.
Support group.
Support.
super group.
That's
yes.
lovely.
The grieving super group, and then but only Hispanic people.
Okay.
So we talk, and then for many years we do this. And then COVID come, and then nobody can be like meeting each other, blah blah blah. So I start painting, and
Wow.
then I was doing this painting, just putting my feelings out, and then I hate that painting. I put it in the trash because I hate it. I was the
Well, they're supposed to emit emotion, but not
Yes.
that way.
yeah. But
fully get this,
that
yeah.
painting.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that perfection feeling,
Yeah,
right?
that
Where you're like,
perfection feeling.
it's not
No,
what I
this is-
want. It's garbage.
This is not what I want. This is
I'm
horrible.
the opposite. I'm like, look what I made. It's shit, but it's mine.
No, but when I saw the painting, I saw the worst colors. The worst thing, like no. This
Do you
is
think your emotions were picking those colors?
exactly? That's why it probably my worst feelings inside. It was representing the painting.
Totally.
The most surprising thing is I put it in the trash, and then I just someone invited me to participate in the CMC art show.
Okay.
So I have to put 5 paintings, and I just have 4. And then my husband said, "Well, pick it up that one, and it's in the trash because you put one in the trash." And then I was like, "Yeah, it's true. I don't have one." Then I pick it up from the trash, and then I took it from the CMC art show, and then it went recognition.
No.
Yeah.
Way, that's amazing.
Because that came from serious,
From
raw
serious,
emotion.
yeah, I know. It was my
and the fact that you hated it and it became your best one,
well, I hated it because
it reminded you of the way you feel.
exactly it was something in there that it's meaningful probably for other people.
More
that
meaningful than you realized, but Jen's also correct in saying that perfectionist thing. And if you don't feel like you feel like you just made a mess because
Yeah.
what you were a mess. So you took it.
No, I was a mess
into your-
inside.
that's what I'm saying.
Myself,
You
it
were
was
a
mess.
mess, so you created a mess.
Yes.
And it was a hot mess.
Yes.
And it turned out to be your best mess.
My best mess.
Your best mess.
Well, what I think is interesting is like how critical we are on ourselves and how we're feeling and what we produce. And because it does, like what we produce does create pain and feelings and these, of this subconscious feeling of not being good enough or like, even just hating it because you felt that pain at the time you were
Yeah.
creating it, right?
I never feel enough, never
Yes,
in my whole life
yes.
until I'm start painting. But many years after, when
What
I,
an outlet. It's
when I
beautiful.
sold painting, I said, how I sold painting, how? And then I couldn't believe it. It was like, oh my God, this is the best thing of my life. and then it comes another one and another one. And now I feel really
I wish you would have brought one.
yeah.
I'm
We'll have
sorry
to
I didn't.
feature it. You'll have to send us a link or something.
Yes.
Do you sell paintings now?
I do.
Well, tell everybody.
Yeah. Well, I don't sell like every single month or see, but I mean,
Do you do? If I asked you, I want a painting of some really pissed off birds.
I
Angry birds.
I illustrate a book, and
Oh.
it's a lot of crowds.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it's a good.
What book do you illustrate?
Kako Goes to Florida for Mary Lam Lucas. She's a
cute.
writer, local writer.
Oh, that's so adorable. And you do the illustrating?
Yeah.
That's amazing. See, you're impressive. More than you know.
I never I never imagine I can do this until I'm start like believing myself,
Liking yourself.
liking myself, because if someone says, you're so pretty, I say, yeah.
Oh, that's
You know?
nothing.
And now I understand, like, it's not the physical, it's not the surface.
It's what you radiate
It's
from
how
inside.
you feel inside that, okay, I feel good. I
Yes.
feel enough. And then if nobody says I'm pretty, I feel pretty. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, you should tell yourself that and not even expect to hear it from anybody else, because if you feel pretty, you are pretty anyway.
Yes.
And there's an energy about the way you feel. I mean, I know some people that I wish I had the self-confidence they had. They're maybe not like, they're not perfectly built, but they'll run
No.
around in like a
I'm not-
bikini. I won't wear a bikini and I'm skinny. I wish I had the self-confidence that I see in other people, that they just radiate beauty.
Yeah.
And it's not about being perfect or having, well, you do have nice cheekbones though, but, or the cheekbone thing, but you really do.
Don't talk about my wrinkles, please.
Oh,
Like,
please.
I'm
I'll
trying
match
to
you a
hide
wrinkle
them.
for my wrinkle every day. But my point is that I feel like people will see the beauty in people when they are their true, authentic selves, and they radiate the energy who they are. And I mean, like, I never thought of myself as like beautiful, right? The way I say it, beautiful. But I don't think I'm a hag, but I never saw myself as like one of those beautiful people that I see. But I hear it all the time, and I'm like, I must be pretty beautiful. And I know it's because of my person. I know it's because I want to be a beautiful human. I
Exactly.
don't.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can have a wart, but I still am a beautiful person.
I'm not talking about the physical, I'm talking
Right.
about from
Exactly,
inside.
from internal.
In the internal, I feel pretty because I care about people. I try to help the
Mm-hmm.
people. I'm trying to be better for myself and for my daughter. So I
Yeah.
feel much better now with myself.
Well, I feel it from you.
Absolutely.
I mean, you are bonita inside and bonita outside.
Bonita. Yes, yes. No, pero I mean, now I see how I can see the inside from other people.
Love that.
Now you don't see the imperfections from outside, and then when people don't care, and they say, "Whoa, she's not a perfect body, but she has the something. She looks pretty for me,
Yeah.
And then people probably not agree. No, she's not pretty. Well, I saw
Yeah.
the pretty on her, you
Yeah.
know. But it's only me because I see something different because I see.
You look deeper.
Yeah, exactly. When you start painting, you develop something different in your brain to see that.
So you
because-
don't have an idea of what you want to paint until you just stare at an empty thing, and then you're
Yeah.
like, "Hacha!" And then you go at
Yes.
it. Wow, that's amazing.
And then that happened with my painting too, because sometimes I see something, I say, in my brain, I have this idea, I want to paint this. But when I'm there, I painting something different, and I say, this is not what I wanted to, but I like more this.
But even if it's not what you were thinking about doing, obviously your mental space is coming through out to, look how cute your hands are, they're so small. But it comes out your fingers, and that's how you create. I mean, that's art. That's what art is about. I mean, like, I can look at something and I can draw the exact likeness of it. But if you stick something blank in front of me, I'm like, oh God, I'm not putting my stuff on paper. You know what I mean? But I can draw whatever. But the idea that you can literally take your energy and your emotions and mental feelings and be able to put that out onto canvas or paper or whatever it is, that's big. It's so empowering.
It is. And then that's why I wanted to pass through other women, because sometimes you are judged from another woman. So it's not fun that
No.
another woman, just you, and then you're just trying to empower other women to feel like how you feel.
Yeah, I think that Jen and I are of that nature that we believe in lifting each other up as females.
Absolutely.
Never, no insulting, especially in front of anybody else, and just making somebody feel good about themselves.
Exactly.
And what if they're trying their hardest and you look at your, but you're not, you're going to, well, you tried. No, you're going to be like, you know what? You're doing great. Keep trying, keep going at it. You know, we have to lift each other up. We have to be each other's backbone and support.
Well, and honestly, it's coming from an abundant mindset. You know, when you have a scarcity mindset, then, you know, you want to put other people down. You want to be the only one that like does a podcast, or you know what I mean, has the thing, the boy.
And all we want to do is have everybody come to a podcast.
Yeah, actually, the thing that I was thinking is like bring my friends, even if they don't feel like what I'm gonna do a podcast. I don't care. Just come with me.
Yeah,
Feel
it
this-
flows.
Exactly.
Look, we've
It's
been
a
talking
journey.
for 45 minutes.
Yeah, of course. Oh, 45 minutes?
Yeah,
No,
see
I
that?
don't want to leave.
Aw, you're the cutest thing. But my point is that the conversation will flow. And even if you're not sure what you're going to sit down and chat about, it always comes about because like-minded women, and we all care about our mental and emotional well-being. So we're always going to tackle it somehow or another. And by the way, on the note of emotional well-being,
Well,
oh, that was real
Chocolates.
professional. Let me just bang that into everything. This is from Bibiana, and it's got all the things that make you feel better. Chocolate! And a cup
Yay.
for coffee. It says 1 chocolate a day keeps the bad mood away. Oh, so what do 30
And-
chocolates do? Just turn you inside out?
let's get crazy.
I know. And then another altruistic
More.
thing.
More crazy. Because my husband said I'm crazy, so I just, okay,
yeah.
I'm crazy.
We're like I'm like Lucy and Ricky with my husband. We're just like that, so it's just crazy. But also, we want to send a shout out to somebody because look at how adorable Jen looks. Take the headphones off for a second. I want everyone to see how cute that is. All right.
I love it.
I mean, that is just perfection, and
It's
that was
handmade?
handmade.
Oh, my
by give her a plug,
by
man.
Tierra and T's Craft Art Shop. You can find her on Instagram. She's got a whole shop, and
Yeah, it's called T's Crafts.
T's Crafts. And we're gonna make a correction. We'll put that right on our.
Yeah, because we
website.
both just forgot like idiots. Okay.
But Tierra does an amazing job. She beyond just hats, she also does all kinds of
Oh, everything.
sweatshirts. She does
Yeah.
bikinis. She does
love it.
everything.
Oh my gosh, bikinis.
Yeah. Oh my, they're the cutest
Oh, yeah.
thing.
All
I've
I
ever
want
seen.
is a crochet bikini.
They're really hot. They're really hot.
Not when you're my age, they're not. You don't be like, why do I itch?
She also does custom orders, so you can pick your colors and your designs as well. So
What?
One day I saw in Miami this huge person that wearing a bikini, and I couldn't see the bikini, but she was wearing a bikini.
She was happy.
She was happy. I said,
She was proud.
that's what's important,
proud
right?
of herself. I said,
Absolutely.
why? Not every single woman is
Oh.
proud of
Yes.
yourself. I don't care how you look like. Please be
You know what? It's a work.
happy with yourself.
It is a work in progress
Absolutely.
for a lot of us. I know for me, I've always been awkward. I've always felt that I didn't look right. Like, I'm very small. And like, if I stand up, I'm a lot taller. I have no torso. So I grew up with really long legs and really long arms, nothing, no maturity at all. So I was always very self-conscious of the way I looked. Like, you know, here comes the monkey with no boobs.
Oh my gosh.
And for you,
Don't talk about boobs. This is like a
Silly
two-backs.
rabbit tits are for
Two-backs.
kids.
but that's the thing. Like, you don't have to wear a bikini to feel confident or
No.
to exude
It's your
confidence, right? It's whatever it
mindset.
is for you that makes
It's
you
your
feel
mindset.
good and happy.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I've seen leotards on stuff that I would never I imagine being brave enough to do.
Exactly.
But it just I think that if I had the mindset, I would be even more free with how I dress and things like
I
that.
love the way you dress,
Thank
though. It is
you.
very free and
Thank
fun.
you, darling.
Yes.
But I
love your
do I do dress for like concerns. I don't want anybody to know that I got that little packet folding over or whatever. It's so stupid.
We all have that.
And we all have it, but it's an insecurity is what it is. But I always think, you know what, women's insecurities are better than men's because men's insecurities cause them to become egotistical dorks. Women's insecurities teach us how to learn to look inside of ourselves and figure out why and not take it out on the world and not show off like we're all that because we're so insecure, we got to be better. We actually look into ourselves and we try and work ourselves out. And it's a constant work in progress for us as females, but it really, really is the best way to go about things.
Well, we come back to the mental health. If you don't have good things inside of you, you will never be comfortable with yourself in any way.
I love what you just said.
That's so
That is
true.
so true for men or for women, right?
Yeah.
Like
For-
if you don't have the
yeah.
good inside of yourself.
Without a doubt.
Yeah,
I mean, why do you
absolutely.
think so
I
many
love
people
that.
are uncomfortable with themselves?
No, it's true.
They can't be
believe
on
me.
their own, or
Yeah, I can see other people like just judging for no reason and say, okay,
Well, even so with women, you know how when they judge or they say bad things about each other, that type of woman, that's a jealous reaction, and that's also coming from an insecurity. If you're jealous, you're insecure, and you want to make yourself feel better by putting somebody else down. We don't believe that here.
but if we understand that other people react because of their own experiences,
Yeah.
we can understand other people too.
Sure.
So I don't care if the other people is judging. It's for some reason she's doing it, but she was probably treating in that same way.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
always
Yeah,
feeling
and
judged.
you don't know
Okay,
any different.
Yeah, if you judge me, I will judge you, and it's all the time it's like this. But I mean, if you stop doing it to others, it is the cycle, and then you're not gonna do it, so they're not gonna do it to you, and then
It really is. It can be a cycle or it can be squashed, and you can really take care of yourself, because I really do believe the more inner work we do amongst our own selves, the better we are outward. I mean, they always say you can't love anybody unless you love yourself. And I mean, that's a simple put, but it's true.
No, it is true. If
Yeah.
you don't love yourself, you're not gonna love anybody else.
No. Except my dog.
I have three more.
You
Three-
so
three
3 dogs and
smart-
3 kids?
3 beautiful kids and 3 handsome boys.
Oh, so 3 girls for the human aspect,
Yes.
and then 3 boys for dog. She has 2 beautiful boys.
I do.
And I don't have any kids that I know about. Me, I had a blackout in the 80s, but I don't think I have any kids. Aside from that,
Not 0% possible.
there might be some crazy little beanhead running around out there. I can't.
I feel like we would know. I feel like they'd be the
I think
spitting carbon.
they
image
would
of you.
surface. They would surface. You're my
I love your kid, by the way. Well, you have 2, right?
Me?
Your boys, the dogs.
Oh, the doggos. Yeah, the
Well,
dogs are my
sorry-
children.
Sorry, I just.
You saw the pictures.
I say kids.
Yeah.
Because
Fuzz kids.
The little ones,
Fuzz
the
kids is
3
cute.
boys are my kids too. Well, no, I'm the grandma, but now I'm the mom because
That's so cute.
the girls are in college, so I'm in charge.
My mom will ask me how her grand dog is doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Like,
what
it's
I
all
said.
you're getting.
Yes. my middle daughter said the same. Mama,
Oh, yeah?
this is your grandchildren. So that's the only thing you
Oh,
can
good.
get. So,
I always say just because you can doesn't mean you have
you are the
to.
middle one, so I think.
Oh, wow. See? There's something to be said. All right, we need another podcast with middle kids.
There's a book called The Pecking Order that talks about that.
Oh,
So,
yeah?
So
Oh,
we
my
could
God. We're going to have to do
do a
it.
pecking
Well,
order
I have-
podcast.
I have the middle one. My in the
Yeah.
Spanglish is my sister, my oldest daughter.
Okay.
So my sister is the middle. It's the sandwich.
Oh,
We said the
wow.
sandwich,
It's the
yes.
same with, oh, gosh, okay. See, you kept the train rolling.
And she's kind of the same as
Really?
me, Yeah.
That's because we needed the attention.
Yes.
So we did all the things for the attention, and now, even though we're older, we still want the attention.
Yes.
We love it. We crave it. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for being here. You're
Thank you.
bonita, beautiful lady. I swear to God, you are really precious. And your soul, your spirit, your energy, you exude positivity.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
Absolutely.
I always said that you talk about yourself. When you said that, it's because you cannot say something that you don't feel it because it's not inside of you. So that's what I like.
Well, it's so
you
true.
talk about yourself.
Oh, I was just complimenting myself?
Yes.
Nah. Any final words, my love?
No, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to watch your podcast because I absolutely love the concept. I think that's brilliant, and and I think it's going to show learners, our watchers, like family dynamics, and maybe they'll learn something about how to, solve a problem with in their own family, or how to talk to their mom or their daughter.
Sure.
And
It's only
so
one.
cool.
It's not even posted yet. I just
It's okay.
Don't worry,
We all
it's the
start
beginning,
somewhere.
it's the baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I have a light bulb pop off idea just now. Have Jen, she's the linguistic girl. Maybe have her come on one day when you're talking about.
I've never been called that before. So
She's linguistic and meatballs. It's a delicious dinner. But what I'm saying is because like the English speaking, maybe you guys could connect and work something out for one of your podcast experiences. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would be
Brainchild.
Yay!
All right, now we're going to break into the chocolate. We love you so much. BB Ann, everybody, and make sure you look out for the podcast.
Please.
Spanglish.
Yes.
Took me to
Spanglish.
Spanglish.
you were code switching.
I'm code switching all day long. That's why I don't sleep. But thank you for tuning in to the chat box coming to you from High Five Access Media. Also, Spanglish is also a podcast coming to you from High Five Access Media. Tune in through all of the great resources. There is YouTube, there is Comcast Channel 5, there's High Five accessmedia.org, and of course, all of the social pages. And to you, keep on painting, lady, because it sounds exceptional. And maybe one day we'll have a paint off.
Yeah. Oh, we should do that
Yeah.
here.
We
We'll do
should
that on the podcast.
talk through painting only.
Yes, we paint while we talk, and then we'll show you guys what we did at the end.
There you go. Oh, that would be really cool too. Very good idea. Cheers, everybody. Lots of love. Keep your mental stability intact. We love you, and we'll be back again next week. It's the Chatbox Fail. Give me that chocolate now.
Chocolate time.